Okay, a little introduction here. I picked up this quad. It's an lt250r 1992. It runs. It's sat in a barn for about, I think you said a year or two. So I got it back home, took a look at it. Everything looks pretty good for the most part. I did a little bit of work to it, just normal maintenance stuff that goes bad and people don't replace just because they don't feel like it or something. But I replaced this sprocket here, the front. I replaced the rear already. These are pretty straightforward. This is just a clamp right there. Pull that off. That's all that holds that on. And then to get this sprocket changed, it's these 4 nuts here. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. To pull, that'll get that off, and then just pull your main bolt here to get that one off. And that'll pull the whole tire out with this, so that won't be in your way. Because if you just pull these out, these ones, you're gonna have a problem. You're gonna have to take the whole thing off anyways. You just strap your brake down, your rear brake with something though, or have someone hold it for you while you take that off, because it will move on you. So that was the issue there, with sprockets and chains. I still got to put the chain on. I got a new chain for it. I got to cut that to length. I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I got to pull, the suspension's good. I got to pull this nut off to get it off though, because for some reason I thought it was a good idea to design a chain slide that you can't get off unless you pull the swing arm, because there's a bolt there that I got loose. The bolt, you can't even get that bolt out unless you pull the swing arm off. And then you got these two here. So, and this one's pretty cooked at this point. It's almost to the swing arm, and you do not want that. And I haven't seen a video on YouTube that shows you really how to do this. I saw one guy showed me how to pull the swing arm, but no one actually talks about the fact that these you can't get around without having to pull the swing arm. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Basically, you got a bolt over here for that right there, right below the Kickstarter, right below to the left. And then you got one on the other side, which already loosened a little bit. This is a 19 millimeter, I believe. Let's see here. Yep, 19 millimeter. For that side, I think he said it was a 20 for the other side, or 22 or something. I think it's a 22 for the right side if you need that. I didn't need mine. Mine came loose and didn't spin just fine. His did too on the video, so I don't know. So once you get that out, you gotta be careful, because you're gonna have to beat this out. Most likely, it's most likely not just gonna slip out, because they seem to get stuck in there. So you can beat it with a punch a little bit, or like a flathead screwdriver or something. Just be careful, because you can mushroom that out, and then you're gonna have a problem later on. You're gonna have to get a new axle bolt, because you're not gonna be able to get the threads back on. So once you punch that out, you're gonna have to pull this bolt here, and then there's another one right here. So just pull those suspension bolts out. That'll get that part gone, suspension wise. Then pull this bolt out for your brake line, your banjo bolt, and then these two right here, I think those are 8 mils. These are normally a 12. And then move your brake line up out of the way. And then I think that's it. And then you can just drop the swing arm. Oh, nope, there's a linkage under here. Yep. So you gotta pull this linkage bolt right here, this big one, for that one, once you drop it. But so you got 12 mil for here, 2 8s. I don't know what these are. I'm assuming that's a 10 or a 12. That's 12. 12 and probably a 14 on the other side. And then 22. I have no idea. That's gonna be pretty big. That's gonna be bigger than a 22, most likely. And then you got a 19 on this side. And then you can drop all your suspension down. Just to change this guy, but most these don't need change that often, so it is what it is. And honestly, I kind of prefer this because those ones that bolt downwards, they tend to fall off and just get lost or get stuck in there and snap. This is more of a robust design, so it's okay. But I'll start taking this apart. If I find anything else out while I'm taking it apart or need to show you something, I'll let you guys know. I forgot to mention, there's a little wire right here you can pull to pull the seat off. I sat here for 20 minutes, I'm not joking when I say that, trying to pull the seat off from underneath the back. I wasted so much time on that, and I found no videos on how to pull that either. So, pull that off to pull your seat, and then there's a bolt that goes here, 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 and here. And we're back. Battery died. Okay. Okay, we're good. All right. Where were we? Oh, yeah, trying to get that bolt off. Yeah, I got a 13 open hand somehow. That's like a miracle. I didn't know they even made those. You should just be able to unscrew this without even having to touch that. Oh. Nope, you're gonna have to use a crescent wrench or something. Crescent wrench. It's pretty small, so it's the weirdest looking square head I've ever seen in my life. Oh, you know it's probably easier than that? Chain locks. Chain locks. It's coming. It's taking its sweet time, but it's coming. Dropping wrenches on my face. Probably need to pull this out and inspect it anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Slipping down. Pretty comfortable position, actually. It's not gonna come out, or what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick a... Oh, there's one right here. Would you look at that? There's a hole under it. Right here. I'm just gonna hold it there and unscrew it. I think that's the problem. This thing just doesn't want to come out. It really doesn't want to come out. Maybe you can wedge it out. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just gotta give it a nice little push. Push of encouragement. Get my stupid chain guide out the way. Push that up out. The roller looks in actually quite good condition itself. No big gouges or nothing. But well, the bearings are probably shot on it, but I'm not really worried about it because it still does what it needs to do. We'll get to that point when we need to change that, but I've never had to ever change those in my life, and any of my bikes I have, so not too worried about it. We'll go punch that back out to the other side now and should be able to drop this thing. Just punch through most of the way. I should be able to wedge it or something now. Just keep working at it. And it'll come out eventually. All this mess just for a chain guide. Blows my mind. I gotta lower this down again. It's pinching the bolt. Up and down and up and down and up and down. And then up and down and then up and down. There it goes. That's a big bolt. And then up again. If I just have a little bit of tension right in the middle. Doesn't seem to like that. Doesn't want to move. Seems like something I can hit the back of it into. Can't tell if it moved at all. I don't think it's moving. It's got to come down a little bit or something because it's not working right now. It's a low rider now. It doesn't want to move. Oh, I got an idea. I'm gonna jack it back up first.
you're all gonna say this is a terrible idea. And I know it's a terrible idea, but I'm gonna do it anyways. That's good. It's just really pinched or something because it doesn't want to move. I need a short piece of wood. Strong, short piece of wood. Because these are gonna have to do. Okay. Oh, it's so close. This one, oh, this one's shorter. I hope I'll do it this way then. It's still not gonna work because of how that is. Oh, bad. This one needs some leave. Oh, gosh. Bro. I gotta figure out how to get the stupid tension off that bolt completely. But every time I try to do something like this happens. I'm tempted to pull the tires off completely. That's an issue. It's gonna be higher up than that. Oh, it's like so close to. Stay put. It's so secure, it's unbelievable. It's the most secure thing I've ever seen in my life. It's 100% not gonna work, but it's gonna work. I don't know what my plan was here, actually. Now I'm confused on what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? I'm retarded. That'll work. Put this here somehow. Good enough. It'll hold. And now I can take those bricks out. Let me put this under there. Just teetering on this thing. It's good enough though. Now I can put this under here. No, I can't. I can do this. Which is good enough for me. Ah, I caught it. It's fine. That's what I had that there for. It did its job. I don't understand how I'm going to get the tension off that, enough of it to get that stupid bolt out without rounding it. I just don't see it happening. Okay. The weight is basically off the rears. Now, I can come from behind here and jack that up with no tension on it. And if that works how I think it's going to, we should be okay. I got no front brakes. I gotta chock these tires. Chocked. Definitely. That's like barely hanging on. I'm gonna ignore that until it falls. I just gotta get this tension off this bolt. Okay, we're back. So I pulled it off finally. Had to go to the store and buy some punches. Where's the one I used? It's down here. Big-ish punch, big enough to hit the bolt. Got this out. This is soaking right now. Getting all the old grease off. Oh my gosh, I almost had a stroke, I swear, because this crap is the dumbest crap ever. There's no way you need to pull the whole freaking back end off to do this crap. But apparently there is. Yeah, so I got it out. I need to just clean everything up. This looks like a mess. Probably need all those bearings replaced. I beat on this thing for literally an hour and it finally came out. I had to go get a 3-pound sledge to hit it out. Where's the... Let's see what I could do. I think that bolt's already cooked, so... I need a sledgehammer. How in the heck is that supposed to come out? I don't think it's moved at all. Oh yeah, the bolt's already cooked, so it is what it is at this point. I guarantee this isn't going back on it. Oh yeah, it's cooked. Sometimes it is what it is, you're not getting around this crap. Ow. Ow. It's not moving. I don't have vice grips or anything either. Oh my gosh. I need to get this out. Huh? It didn't break. With the flip. Gotta get that out. Well, I'll be back when I figure out how to get that out somehow, so I'm gonna be messing with it. Okay, so got everything cleaned up and ready to reassemble. This is all good to go. You saw me, I was just grinding this off a little bit, like right there. So, grinded that off and then flattened the head. This little piece came off, so not too bad. It's paper thin pretty much. The bolt got a little messed up on one spot, right there, but it's fine, so not too worried about it. I cleaned the shaft off. It's pretty smooth now. Got most of the rust off that I could. That was actually like gonna affect anything. And then I'm just gonna go through, clean all this up, and put more grease in here. And also, same thing in the engine side. There's not really a good way to look at that, but you guys will know where this one's talking about. This same thing on the other side. You clean all the dirt around it. Clean inside what you can with like a screwdriver or something and a piece of paper towel. Get all that clean, put grease in there,
Put grease on the shaft before you put it back in, and then should be good to go for quite a while.